Hey everybody, Colleen Lindbergh here, and today I want to chat with you guys about the concept of intuitive marketing. So this is a concept that baffles a lot of people's brains in the very pragmatic, masculine-driven world. Now, I don't know about you, but if you are on my channel and you are watching my videos and you're aligned in my energetics, this concept of intuitive marketing is probably going to make a lot of sense to you. Because we are in a very female energy now, the age of Aquarius, when it came through back in 2021, really allowed us to start to lean in to creativity, lean into intuition, lean into these conversations about flow and alignment. And if you've been in my world for a long period of time, or you are in my energetic space right now, or you are just really vibing with some of the videos that I've been promoting out, or you just found this video now, you're going to feel like inclined to lean into your life, to use words like desire, to use words like align, expand, like the expansion energy and maneuvering through. Those are newer words that we are really leaning into right now in the spiritual world and in the way that we do business, in the people in my life. So for those that don't know who I am, I help lightpreneurs really align in their soul's mission to get onto the pathways they are meant to be on, to serve in their mission here on earth. So their purpose here on earth through their business structures. But I also do a lot of spiritual support with that, because obviously when we keep illuminating in the world, dynamics show up that we need to be able to step into to clear as well and maneuver through. But the concept I want to talk to you guys about today is intuitive marketing and how it's showing up in our world, where there used to be this mechanism of how we marketed. We made sure content went out every day. We had to lean into this. We would, sell in the DMs. We would do cold calling. We would, infiltrate people with X, Y, and Z. And it would be a very driven power, and not an empowerment, but power driven energy, like hard sales, like cold calling. Like it lacks a feminine energetics. Whereas now we're in this real space. Now, if you are not in this vibrancy, then this video is probably not for you. So I'd say probably click off and keep doing the hustle energy, masculine marketing that you're doing, because that serves your people potentially. But if you're still on here on this call right now, or listening to this video, whatever that looks like in your world, there's pieces of you that are feeling this. There's pieces of you that are like, I can't market the way I used to. There's pieces of you that have been morphing and transforming into this blossoming, dynamic of you. And the way you used to do life is no longer serving you. So intuitive marketing is feeling, is when I wake up in the morning, I go, how can I serve more today? And what do I need to create to serve more people? Like this video content, like my email blast, like the lives that I do, how am I inclined, the networking events I go to, or the meetings I go to meet people, how do I align in that energetics to meet the people or serve the people I'm meant to serve? And whether it's just us getting on a call and me understanding more about your business and I can help promote you, or I can give you a couple nuggets on that call that help serve you, whether you become a client or in my programs or anything, it doesn't even matter that way. It's about the energetic service and impact. So the messaging coming through on a daily basis will help serve your people. And then you align it into platforms. You don't have to be on every platform anymore. You don't have to be posting every single day on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Pinterest, in Twitter. You don't have to be doing them all. Because A, your people are not on all of them. And B, the goal will be potency energetics. When you can align yourself in this potency of energy and really get yourself wrapped around this potency, you can make the impact you want to make on one platform alone if it's potent enough. If you can step into that and really be in that and not distracted in it, like be right in that space. So this is a whole mechanism of change, a whole new way that we do life, a whole new way that we show up in our business, and it's all in alignment. It's all in alignment. I just taught this masterclass last week. It was a paid masterclass. It's been recorded. If this is your jam and you want to learn really how to step into intuitive marketing, I'm also doing a bonus training this week that came through because everything I do is channeled, right? And intuitively, it was like, you need to do one more class next week to give these people time to integrate the teaching and then come back with questions. And there's a couple other things I'm going to teach this week. If this is your jam and you want to take this masterclass, I'll throw the link down in the show notes, and feel free to go and click on that and get added into the group. I did it on Facebook in a Facebook group, but you can go back into that learning and learn about this. But I really wanted to emphasize today about your intuitive flow. So there's a way that your soul and heart is showing up in the world. There's a way that you are being called to step in. And there's a way that your brand shows up online. There's a way that you show up authentically online. And there's a way that is meant for you to be connected in with your people. And that's what intuitive marketing is. Leaning into that flow for yourself to be able to step into these spaces to serve your people. So maybe it's not on LinkedIn that you're meant to be. And maybe it's not, on Facebook where you're meant to be. But Instagram is going to be your jam. So you work inside that energy on Instagram to serve your people on Instagram, to step in on Instagram, to be there for your people, to really connect in with them, to create content in your authenticity and your vibrational vibe, and to become vulnerable in a way that connects, that makes sense for who you are, for the people you serve, for the messaging coming across, and for the stories that you are meant to impact the world in. And then around that, we drop into our heart to create content, right? Everything leads from this space of our heart-centered space in intuitive marketing, in our soul's mission, in serving our people and impact. All of the new vibrational energies coming down want us, quote unquote, to be led through here. Because this is where the magic really is. This is where our peace shows up. This is where our connection to the world shows up. The money shows up after. But the goal of this is to align right here and to get clear about this. And lastly, to have the courage to do it. Sometimes we have a fear around this, about showing up. One of my core wounds, which is a part of some of the teaching that I do, and it's kind of like a roadblock that we put into our life before we come down onto earth, that almost blocks us from our lanes, blocks us from our intuitive pathways. And mine is invisibility. And most of you guys probably will be like, yeah, right. But it is. And my whole life, I've had to work through that. Before I started doing live videos all the time, or before I started doing these kind of videos, or, teaching in master classes, I used to have to give myself a pep talk. Like I naturally want to hide from the earth, like hide from the world, hide from people. And when I'm doing a lot of deep work within myself and introspection. I was like, that's the wrong word. Introspection. I literally need to unplug from people. And I need my friends to not take it personally. And if I'm offline for a week, that's where I need to be, right? And I've learned that over the years, that for recharging me, sometimes that's exactly what needs to happen. But there's parts of me that want to stay invisible. But I can't do my mission on earth being invisible. I can't impact the way I'm meant to. I can't help spread the word. Like last week on my masterclass on surrender, I can't help people transition into their surrendering piece without stepping into mine. So you, my friend, have a pathway that you're meant to be on. If you're watching this video, this aligns in who you are as a person, and this is a reminder for you. So whatever fear's showing up, whatever blocks are coming in that are inhibiting you from performing, whatever dynamics are showing up in your world that are stating you can't do this, or that very ego-driven energy, you can, and you are meant to. You came down into this earth with this blueprint of effectively executing this mission. Your job now is to remember and realign yourself in this space and surrender and trust that it's all going to come together. And the more you do that, the more that it does. And intuitive marketing is a piece of that, because that's how you show up in the world to promote, to connect, to be more in the world. Your energy is needed right now. You have a role to play right now on this earth, and getting into that vibration and aligning yourself in it is your quest. So take some of the tips that I've positioned in this video, go through it again if you have to and write it down so that you can really start to align in this. And if you're feeling called to that masterclass, the link will be below and you can definitely jump into that if that feels right for you. And I can't wait to see you in a later video this week, and keep being your amazing self. I will see you soon. Bye for now.